You misunderstand the point I'm making. Let me finish. All right. That this book is the book of God. An illiterate man, a man who can't read or write. Excuse me, look, don't disturb the gentleman. This man can't listen to two persons at the same time. Nobody can. So, the very fact the man can't read or write, and he produces a book of this nature, giving solution to all your problems. All your problems. This is a challenge. I said, look, come on, man, you have problems. You have 4 million women in England today who can't get husbands. Even if every Englishman got married, it will never happen. You got 4 million of your sisters and your aunties and your cousins, they can't get husbands. What is the answer? I said, this book gives you the answer. Problem of alcohol, you have no answers. 2,000 years you are fumbling. This book gives you the answer.
I could answer that by saying, what about the kidnapping in Lebanon, which was done by Muslims? What about the Iraqi-Iran war, which is done by Muslims? What about all the others? No, listen, you understand the point I'm making. I'm making the point that I'm not just trying to denigrate Muhammad. I wouldn't do that in an audience like this.
Brother, Muhammad, I will listen to you, but why not let me finish it? Let me finish. Look, you are the principal. Yes. You are the principal of a school, and you know. So look, you asked a question. Let me finish. We'll give you a chance again. Please. The second charge, that he spread his religion by bloodshed. You see, you know, you're a great man. You're a great man. Thomas Carlyle, you heard about him? One of the greatest thinkers of the past century. In 1840, in England, he delivered a series of talks on heroes and hero worship. And you know whom he chose as his hero prophet? Muhammad. You know that, sir? Muhammad, his hero prophet. Not David, not Solomon, not Moses, not Jesus, but Muhammad as his hero prophet. Your man, Thomas Carlyle, and he defends Muhammad. Listen to him. After all, look, who was bribing him to say the things that he was saying? I want you to tell me. He said, look, some Arabs bribed him in 1840 here in England. When the Arab world, the Muslim world was down in the gutter, the whole lot of it. This Englishman, the Britisher, Thomas Carlyle, he says about this accusation of yours, sir, the sword. He said, the sword indeed. But where will you get your sword? He said, every new opinion at its beginning is precisely in the minority of one. In one man's head alone, there it dwells as yet. It is one man against all men. That he take a sword and try to propagate with that will do little for him. He said, first you must get your sword. Where do you get your sword? Where do you get your sword from? By force, one man against all men, the whole nation. Whatever he preached, it was going against the grain of the nation. They were not like politicians. Muhammad was not a politician. The politician was giving you what you want. Churchill was offering you what you wanted. You wanted to save your country from the Germans. He said, look, you listen to me and I will see that Germany doesn't conquer this country. Hitler told his people, you listen to me and I will give you Lebensraum, elbow room, that will rule this Europe and the world for 1,000 years. Muhammad is going against the grain of the whole nation. A nation of drunkards. They want to drink, he says no drink. They want to gamble, he says no gambling. They want endless, limitless number of wives, he says no, limit them. At every step, he went against the grain and he conquered them with what? With a sword. One man against the whole world with a sword. Does it make sense? Then the Muslims spread out. You know we ruled Spain for 800 years. If 800 years the Muslims ruled any type of force, even economic force, we wouldn't have been thrown out of Spain. 800 years. We ruled that country, and when we were kicked out, there was not one man left in that country to give the azan. Reason? Because they didn't use any type of force. We ruled India for 1,000 years, the Muslims. And after 1,000 years of Muslim rule, when partition takes place, the Muslim gets 1/4, the Hindu gets 3/4. Why? Because we didn't use any force. Indonesia, I want to know which Muslim army went there. 130 million Muslims. Malaysia, which Muslim army went there? The whole of East Africa, which Muslim army went there? The whole of West Africa, which Muslim army went there? Tell me, force. Today in Britain, people like you, sir, people who think, who are not prejudiced, they are accepting Islam. What sword? It is the sword of the intellect, sir. One little rule, I think the chairman forgot to lay down, and that was, each person would be allowed one question at a time. That doesn't debar you. So one question at a time. Then what the person does, he goes to the back of the queue and takes a turn again.
Can I just say that thank you very much for listening, and Jesus is Lord. Amen.
Well, I'm a school teacher and I'm a fundamental Christian, and I've been involved in many denominations. I only see Christianity in terms of Jesus, not in terms of the different factions of churches within Christianity. And Mr. Speaker, I'm concerned with the examples of Christian behaviour which you cited to the audience tonight. Those examples being the mothers in Liverpool, those examples being the divorce rate in England, those examples being, you know, the kind of world that we live in, and I agree that England is a desperate place in need of redemption. But, I mean, I believe that's through Jesus. I'm not questioning Muhammad, but I'm saying that I believe in Jesus. But I'd just like to know, do you think that you have given fair examples of Christian people and their behaviour? Do you think those people you quoted as examples are in fact practising Christians?
What I was doing was that, look, you have a problem, which you accept, that you have a problem.
Well, no, Christians don't have a problem.
The Christians in England, and in America, and all over the world, you have certain problems. In South Africa, they have certain problems.
No, Christians don't have problems. I think this is the problem. This is your problem. Your problem is that you are sort of looking at the culture, assuming because we have a nominal Christian head, that is the Queen, who is the head of the Church of England. I mean, I don't know whether the Queen is a committed Christian. I don't know whether Margaret Thatcher is a committed Christian. I'm very concerned that they become committed Christians, because only then are they able to lead the country. I think the problem is when you assume that the people you quote as examples, divorces and all this kind of thing, then you are on very dangerous water, because you're actually condemning people who are not Christians at all. Do you understand what I mean?
So now you have an answer. You see, if you are a Christian, which you claim you are, the Queen of England is not, Mrs. Margaret Thatcher probably is not, you are, you see, you are born again. No, you are born again. So you believe that you are a Christian, but the rest of this country who fill the census forms, when they asked what religion, they don't say Jew, they don't say Buddhist, they don't say Muslim, they put down Christian.
Yes,
right. So,
you know that, you're a clever man.
Can the speaker answer the question?
So what you do is, they fill the census form as Christians. The Muslims, when they fill up the forms, they also fill as Muslims. That doesn't mean that they're good Muslims. But if a Muslim does something evil, I can't say he's not a Muslim. You see, it's a very easy way out for the Christians. He's not a Christian. I say, well, look, your brother did such and he committed murder. He raped somebody. Sutcliffe was a Muslim, for example. I feel ashamed. I say, well, he was a very bad Muslim. I can't say he's not a Muslim. You can get off very easily. Say, look, Margaret Thatcher is not a Christian. Botha in South Africa is not a Christian. Reagan is not a Christian. The Swaggart, he was tantalizing millions on TV, Swaggart, and when you heard him, you and every born-again Christian in America, 75 million born-again, when they were listening to him, they were adulating him as a Christian. Now when he's caught out, then you say, no, he's not a Christian because he's caught out now. Swaggart got caught out, Jim Baker got caught out, Marvin Gorman, Reverend got caught out. So immediately you turn back, he's not a Christian, he's not a Christian, he's not a Christian. Very easy way out. But now you are a Christian, and there are many like you who say you are born again, your new life. I said, right, so now you have to supply the answer, the solution to the problem. You have 4 million of your sisters, which if every Britisher gets married, they can't get husbands. Now this, you are born again now. How do you satisfy the needs of those 4 million of your sisters and your aunties who can't get husbands? Now you work that out and you come back and you listen to you. But if you have to go to the back now, you go to the back.